Hello and welcome back to This Is the Police Do. Second episode. I'm told we're not too far off getting into game. Less cutscenes, more game. Yay. About half an hour all up of cutscenes apparently. Now I am a little bit over the cutscenes again because we didn't stop last episode in a save area. So I've had to go back and play a little bit of the game again, if you can call it that. Anyway, we are very close to real game, and hopefully we're going to get into it after a few more cutscenes. Let's resume. I'm hoping I've got the volume right again. It's still a bit of a problem. Nice and loud for me, though.
I really need to talk to the sheriff as soon as possible.
I'm Sheriff Reed. You can talk all you like, but if I were you, I'd wait for my lawyer, Mr. Nash.
I don't, you said you're the sheriff?
That's what I said.
No, are you Sharpwood, Sheriff?
I'm the sheriff.
Do you have the authority to...
Look, I'm wearing a shiny star on my chest. I'm sitting here in the middle of the night, and even though I'm exhausted, I'm poring over murder files that no one else wants to bother with. So yeah, I'm the sheriff. I may not be used to all this, and I'm not sure I ever will be, but I don't have another sheriff for you, Mr. Nash. You might as well accept it.
Listen, Sheriff. Sheriff Reed, right? Great, Sheriff Reed. I need to talk to the sheriff, and you're the sheriff, so it's even better. I mean, older sheriffs sometimes... Well, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm not talking about that. I just want to say that there's been a mistake. And I want to help you out here because there
was a huge batch of cocaine hiding in your house. You want me to believe you didn't know anything about it?
I
Only
rent
27
that
keys.
house. Only lived there a couple of weeks, and you know all that, right? It's easy to check, huh? Yeah, it's but that's not important. It's not that I'm trying. Listen, Sheriff Reed, you have to listen to me very carefully. I'm a policeman, just like you know?
Oh, so you must be undercover. Is that it, Mr. Nash?
No, it's much more complicated than that. My name isn't Warren Nash.
Yeah, I already knew that. Your fake documents are so bad they practically fell apart in my hands.
If you let me explain, would you like to see my real document, Sheriff? Look, that humidor, you see it?
What?
That little box, the little wooden box on the table, see? Looks like a jewelry box?
It's locked. We'll crack it open in the morning.
Wouldn't you rather open it now? Please, Sheriff Reed, let's open it now, and I'll try to explain everything. I'm in a very difficult situation, and I'm asking you to listen to me. Just open the box, and you'll find my passport in there. My real passport. My name's Jack Boyd. The documents that say I'm Warren Nash, I bought them for $90 at the rail station. Please, just open the box, and I'll explain everything, please.
You say you were a cop, huh?
Yes. I was a cop. I was the chief of police, just like you. Look, it's a very long and complicated story, but I assure you this is all just a huge misunderstanding. And the fact that I've gone into hiding here, the fact that I'm here at all, it's an injustice that I want to correct. And I'm asking you to help me.
So I don't know all this part is actually vital to the story. Could have skipped some of this. I can actually skip it, but I will skip all of this, unfortunately. Right.
Sheriff Reed, let's talk. I'm begging you.
Yeah, see, he's wanted by the feds. Kind of predicted that was going to be the reaction.
Sheriff
fitting
Reed, let
image
me-
of
Do you
you,
even know
Jack.
what you've been accused of, Mr. Boyd?
Let's just say I don't know if you know what happened in Freeburg last winter, but it had nothing to do with the law or justice. I was used. And
You do understand that I have to report you to the feds, right, Mr. Boyd?
Sheriff Reed, if you do this, you just continue this. I believe that cops should help each other, so I just want to say you seem like the kind of person
We've
who...
known each other for 5 minutes, Mr. Boyd. I doubt very much that I've made any impression on you at all. Whatever you've got yourself mixed up in, I hope that you find justice, if that's really what you want. But for now, all I know is this. You're a criminal, and they're looking for you.
I don't think he's going to find justice in this little town.
Your folder. That's a case file. Can I see it?
Excuse me?
I worked as a detective for years. Even when I was chief, I did half of my detective's work. If you're having trouble with the case, I'm sure I can help. Cops should help each other. My exact words, right?
You think that I'm...
Listen, Sheriff Reed, what do you have to lose? You're the head of this police department. You've got to think rationally. I'm not trying to teach you how to do your work. I'm just for a minute, forget about all that, this whole awkward situation, okay? Right? You have an unsolved murder, and there's someone standing right in front of you who's offering to help. Maybe I'm an imposter, and I can't actually do anything. Maybe I'll even turn out to be a lunatic, scatter the file around the cell and dance around like a wild monkey. But maybe, just maybe, I really am an experienced cop who can help you find your killer. Don't you want that? Don't you want to give me a chance since you've got nothing to lose? Don't you want a real criminal in prison, not some sorry victim of circumstance like me? That's police work. Catching the real criminals, right?
He does have a point, but still, it's not flying with me.
I guess I'm going crazy.
Fortunately for us and this game, she's not me. Oh, that's a pleasant picture of a pig and a person. Alright, well, we got some clues. We have man in wrestling mask. And we have victim's wife. Another suspect. Sequence. The secret of the forbidden flesh. Well, someone's nice and hungry, I guess. They feel like eating this not so attractive man. Definitely not so attractive right now. Ruth Finnegan. I was at the neighbours to borrow some salt, and I heard on their TV that there's some crazy maniac started killing in Ripton. The journalist nicknamed him the Wrestler because he wears a wrestling mask. I usually don't pay any attention to the news, but this time I remember because as I was leaving, I noticed a Latino man in the street with a big sports bag. And he was just taking off a mask. I got home and there was blood everywhere, and Bob is nowhere to be found. You think that maniac came all the way out here from Ripton? Not really. Katrina Slasarski? Neighbour? What a name. That evening, Ruth came over to borrow some salt. It's funny, she works at the grocery store, but she's always missing something. She sat at my place for a while and then said that she was going back to make dinner for Bob. I don't know how she put up with him. A typical man? He always walked around in a stupid t-shirt, spent the whole day staring at the TV and yelling for Ruth to bring him another Frosty. I went to visit often enough, and it was always the same thing. Recently, Ruth decided to try being a vegetarian. She'd read in a magazine that it will make you live an extra 10 years. Plus you get to lose a few pounds. That sounds good, I suppose. So she started cooking without meat, beginning with vegetable soup. Thought she'd surprise Bob, but when he came home from work he was yelling, "What the is this without the meat?" I live next door and I could hear everything. They almost got into a fight. Almost. Okay, so she was next door at some point. Victim's home. Bathroom. The bathroom is covered in blood. Looks like this is where the victim's corpse was butchered. Store counter. The victim's body parts were neatly laid out on the counter, as if it were a display, set for all to see. There's a crumpled garbage bag under the counter with traces of blood inside. The victim's throat was cut in one single confident motion. Death came almost instantly. There are no signs of struggle on the body. The corpse was dismembered after death. Ruth Finnegan, victim's wife. Alright, well, that's her story. Yep, we got that. Victim's home, bathroom, store counter, medical examiner. Bob Finnegan's house. The dead parts. Alright. A man in a wrestling mask watches Bob Finnegan through the window. Oh, yeah, right at the back there. Man in a wrestling mask approaches Bob Finnegan with the hacksaw in his hand. Man in a wrestling mask cuts Bob Finnegan's throat with a hacksaw. Man in a wrestling mask cuts up Bob Finnegan's corpse in the bathtub. A man in a wrestling mask walks into the North Star grocery store carrying a sports bag. Man in a wrestling mask watch TV. That's all fairly far-fetched. In fact, it's all fairly far-fetched. Bob Finnegan's wife, she killed her husband to escape her unhappy marriage. The last straw was his criticism of her soup. Ruth decided to kill her husband and make it look as though the maniac known as the wrestler did it. Yeah, let's give it a shot. Do you really want to press charges for this suspect? Sure.
Look.
Come on, hurry up and have a look. Taking your time.
Lily, are you there?
It's Gail.
Lily,
Lily here. Come in.
can you grab the box of flashbang grenades and get over here? There's no time to lose. Lily,
Copy. I'm on my way.
Right, yeah. What about me? I'm assuming that's me. I'm just gonna stay here then. Alright. We'll see you when you get back. They went all that way without the flashbang.
I'm not seeing anything.
Lily, it's time.
Yes, just let me look at the plan.
Lily, we've got everything covered.
Gail, I need to take a look at the plan. Gail, the plan?
Lily, do you want to look at the plan or do you want to change the plan?
I need to see the plan before I decide whether I need to change it. Gail?
Come on, Gail. Be a team player. You didn't just have it on hand? Come on. Be more professional. Hey, checkpoint! Things to do. Interrogate the necktie. Get all information available, outfit, and assign your strike team. Usually it takes several days to plan an assault, but this time Gail had to sketch out the plan in a hurry. Oh, proceed. Let's do so. Maybe you'll want to change something. Maybe. Maybe I will. Abandoned complex. Gather intel. Gather intel. Or proceed. Alright, well, gather intel. At every position there has to be a cop with the appropriate skill or equipment necessary for the assault. Rightio. Assign for your cops for the assault. Carefully consider your intel and select cops that are ideal for each position. Gail wants to put a quick cop around the side of the car wash so he can cut off any escaping neckties. Good, yeah. Main entrance. Gale knows that no assault is complete without a well-trained gunman. Yep. Assault leader. Gale will lead the assault. He wants to capture as many neckties as he can alive if possible. Right. Yeah, okay. That seems pretty much how you do it. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Assault cops for assault. Yeah, okay. Side entrance. Gale is confident that the clever cop could outwit the side door of the workshop and sneak inside. Okay, so this particular one has the ability to silently break in. Something that will come in handy, I'm sure. Main entrance. Gale has assigned an agile cop with a stun grenade to storm the workshop. You're dead, bud. You're dead. First person in, you're dead. Chances are you're going to flashbang yourself. Rear window. Gale believes that a stealthy cop can sneak into the workshop unnoticed and take the neckties by surprise. Yeah. That's all. That's all good and proper. There's wow, you're actually pretty good. You're not so good, but you're fast. Anyway. Yeah, that looks all good. Okay. Proceed. Hold the button down. Okay. I'm back at the cell.
Yes, let's get him over here. Someone needs to go get Kanan. Does anyone know where Kanan lives? Jesse, grab that blue bag over there. Bring it over here. I'll call him. Bring me that bag. I'll call
Is that
Kanan
Gale?
the bag, Jesse.
Jesus, Jesse, we don't have time for that. Bring me that bag.
No, come on.
Lily, put pressure here. Press there and don't let him. Make it? You think he'll make it?
I don't think Gale's going to make it. No, it looks like he didn't make it.
Under his head.
He's dead, Lily. Lily, he's dead. Gale's dead.
Huh. Maybe we should have swapped him around a little. Yeah, well. He's gone. I'm sure there'll be plenty more. I'm nice and sad. Gale's gone. That's what, 4 cops gone in the last couple of weeks? This town is one town that you'd definitely be getting out of as soon as you possibly could. Go that nice loud music. Wish I could turn it down. Tried again. Didn't work. Oh, we've knocked all that off
What was his name?
the table.
I mean the deceased officer. What's his name?
To watch him die.
Gale Greenberg.
Were you close?
No, but
He was the glue of the station. He really kept it all together.
we went to school together.
Sheriff Reed,
Sheriff Reed. Ha! Sheriff Reed. If my dad could hear you say that, he'd died of laughter. He'd laugh like a madman, choke on his favorite meatballs even. Sheriff Reed. Call me Lily. My aunt lived in Freeburg. She sold flowers. Had her own store, a little shop. My mother and I used to visit during the summer. You have warm summers there. Warmer than here.
Anywhere's warmer than here.
So, what happened in Freeburg? Mr. Boyd?
That's a very... I'm sorry. Forgive me, Lily. I begged you for a chance to tell you everything, and now I don't know where to start.
You were slandered?
You could say that.
So you aren't guilty of anything?
I'm plenty guilty, but not what I've been accused of. I was just a fool. A blind fool.
You're right, Mr. Boyd.
I'm sorry?
The sheriff's job is to think rationally. I figured I might be a shit cop, but at least I can think rationally. Now I'm not so sure.
Lily, listen to me. You aren't guilty of anything. I've been a police chief going on 13 years, and I can't say that I never... let's just say it's a difficult job. It gets complicated. And to put you in this position, it was, I just want to say
Don't
that...
be shy, Mr. Boyd. I don't make much of a sheriff. Is that what you wanted to say? Because I completely agree with you.
Lily, listen to me. I'm a policeman. Whatever position I'm in now, whatever this is, whatever my official status, I'm still a policeman. I'm a policeman and I know how to do this job. And I will help you. Cops should help each other. Isn't that what we were talking about earlier? Don't you agree with me?
Alright, so about the whole almost through all the cutscenes.
What was it you said, Mr. Boyd? Maybe you're an imposter, maybe you're crazy, but maybe you... honestly, I don't even know if I...
Lily, why are you pointing that gun at me? Can I get out of this cage?
I think it was kind of
Lily?
implied that you will be
Yes,
getting
Mr.
out of that
Boyd.
cage.
Yes, you can get out of the cage.
Alright, another 20 minutes of cutscenes.
You want me to... Well, I guess I'm asking. You want me to get to work? What is it you want me to do exactly?
You can get some sleep in the break room. It's over there to the left, the dark green door. I'll still be here in the morning, and in the morning we... Well, we'll figure this out. Tomorrow you can gather up your things, Mr. Boyd.
Yes, I just... this letter, I'd like to send it as soon as possible. This, it's for my children. It's important.
I can mail it for you. I don't mind. I've got a letter to mail myself.
Lily, I wanted
What?
to...
You want to know if I'm going to call the feds? No, I won't call the feds. Do I realize that means I'm breaking the law? Yeah, I know. Do I understand that you could make a run for it at any time? Yeah, I know that too.
Alright, we've come to some kind of an agreement.
See you in the morning.
Come morning, we're the new Assistant Chief of Police of a very small little town. Bit of a sideways promotion, that one. Kind of, sort of, not. Hey, we finally ticked over another day. Let's see what we get out of
Any other
this.
questions?
So how long you been working undercover?
Since February.
So you're like our new sheriff now, huh?
Mr. Nash will partly take over management of the department. Some of you will now be his subordinates. Bad news, Cliff. I'm still the sheriff. Well, if you understand everything and there's no more questions, then let's...
Wait, I have a question. When are we going to take that thing down?
I meant questions for Mr. Nash.
Then I have a question for Mr. Nash. Mr. Nash, when are we going to take that thing down?
When are we taking that thing down?
We're not taking it down.
Sorry, bud. Looks like it's staying up.
That's enough. Everybody back to work.
I wouldn't mind knowing what the mural is all about, though. It's got me interested. Alright, Mr. Nash. Turn around, talk. Get talking. Do stuff. No, I can't make heads or tails of it.
It was Sheriff Wells who hung that tapestry here. He said he made me his first deputy because I was the only one who understood what it says.
Well, now there's two of us.
Alright. I drank too much. I don't think I can hold it together today. Yeah. Go back to Lily then. Right. Continue. Mr. Nash, I'm so glad to be on your team. Finally, we can get down and do some proper police work. Under the leadership of a real man. Oh, I'm ready to give it 100%. But there's one thing. I need to go with the guys from my funk band to Ripton to a guitar specialist, so he can set up our instruments right. We're getting ready to perform a concert at our cousin's, and we can't cancel it, you understand? So I'll go quickly today, and tomorrow I'll be the first one through the door. Right. Another policeman down, I suppose. Leaving the station on any task requires a cop's energy. When exhausted to the limit, a cop might not show up for work, or fall asleep at the wheel and get into an accident. Yeah. Could be problematic. Cops are people too, and some of them, for one reason or another, abuse alcohol. Most of them will have a drink or two if the situation calls for it. But some are such inveterate alcoholics who always show up drunk to their shift, and their performance at work is much worse than everyone else's, if they even manage to get the job in the first place. Right, so he's an alcoholic. We don't like him. We want to get rid of him. Cops' characteristics determine how effective and useful they'll be in a given situation. Stealth and intelligence for this particular cop that we're looking at. He's also an alcoholic, so great. Each cop can carry several items of equipment. The cop returns this equipment to the department when the shift ends. The only items that every cop always carries are a revolver and a knife. Fantastic. Can't actually click on anything yet. We've got a few okay seeming characters. Somewhat professional, I'd say. Mustard is the best of the bunch. And then our resident drunk is obviously a bit of a waste of time. Okay, choose a cop and select his equipment. Shockers, pepper spray, and stun grenades disappear after use. Tasers expand a cartridge for every shot, but you can always rely on your baton. Proceed. Right. No, you. I don't have a whole lot of patterns, do I? Taser cartridge, shocker. A shocker stuns the criminals for an extended period of time. Impossible to dodge. Protect this device from moisture. Pepper spray and stun grenades. That's a little extreme, wouldn't you say? Alright. You can have... You know what? I don't want you to have a button. You can go the taser, because you're the most professional of the lot. You there. You get a baton. And you get... Wait. Nash, I hate buttons. I hate them, you understand? Remember that once and for all. And don't ask me why. Are you sure you want to get rid of this cop permanently? After today's shift, it'll be Lily's problem. But you won't be getting a free substitute. No, okay. Right, so he won't take a baton. Fantastic. Love your work, bud. Have a taser. Alright, you can have a baton. Sure. You down there, you can have a taser. And you can have pepper spray. Oh, and our taser... No, you get a taser and a cartridge. Taser cartridge. Taser cartridge. Rightio. You can take multiple cartridges. Excellent, you get multiple cartridges. Yep, sure. Start the day. Yeah, ordinarily tasers that cops carry these days do come... There's two types that I can think off the top of my head. The newest of the models does have two cartridges already loaded. The older models that you'll still see out there, they had a second cartridge down in the handle. Yeah, I know a bit about tasers. Funny that. Calls. Okay. What's that? Oh, we got a call. Urgent calls are time sensitive. You need to send your cops out before the timer expires. Smelly Goose Bar. Disorderly conduct. Proceed. Right. Click on new. We need to get to 300. So we're going to send out our drunk. It's a bar. He's going to have a good time. There we go. Send. Two should do, yeah. A drunk worker parked his truck sideways, blocking in several cars. Or just double checking that it is actually paused. When the owners of the other cars asked him to move, the man climbed onto the roof of his truck and ordered the dogs beneath him to shut their yaps. Go take him. Everyone said the cops, they'll head off and they'll do their bit. Really don't know much about, don't care much about sending this guy out. Show unit info. Oh, okay. What is that? Policeman hides better behind small cover. Yeah. Most do hide better behind cover. You are a cop. Off you go. Do your thing. No messages. One call. What are you? A drunken worker is standing on the roof of his truck. He's having a go at anyone who comes close by. Drive into the truck with a patrol car. Shoot the drunk worker with a taser. You don't have the required equipment. Dang it. Hey, mister, there's a fire over here. We need your help. No matter how good your cops are, they can't do it without your orders. All the difficult decisions are on your shoulders. Proceed. When you're deciding how to respond to a particular situation, you have to choose the cops that's most suitable for carrying out your orders. Do indeed. Alright. Your intelligence, stealth, negotiation. That's you. Confirm. Done. The drunken worker hurries to the rescue, jumping from the roof of the truck without even fastening his pants. Back on the ground, he was greeted by a cop, who easily placed him under arrest. Yay! We did stuff! And you can see that their professionalism did go up. You're now at 25, which is, I'm guessing, the worst of the entire station. You're at 320, so you're doing nicely. Alright. And you can see that their energy for the day has gone down a little. With every new 50 points of professionalism, a cop receives 1 skill point. You can spend it as you see fit. Rightio, so he's just ticked over from 290 to 300. So he's got 1 point. We can have him negotiate better. Negotiator can convince any criminal to lay down their arms or release their hostages. He can always buy extra time in an emergency or quickly interrogate a detainee to find out where his accomplices might be hiding. Yep, that's good. Strength. The strong cop is effective in close combat. He can detain a criminal or stun him with a baton. He knows how to break down doors and windows, climb over fences, and quickly evacuate wounded colleagues. I almost said colleges. Colleagues to a safe place. English is meant to be my first and only language. Don't get it right most of the time. Intelligence, you're very intelligent. For a cop. A smart cop can neutralize bombs and traps and silently open doors, windows. He also knows how to pay attention. He's not only useful on calls, but also at the detective's desk. He can figure out even the most complicated investigation. Speed. A quick cop can catch up to even the most agile criminal. He runs faster and further. It's harder to hit him, and he shoots faster than other cops. Stealth. A stealthy cop can easily sneak up behind enemies and neutralize him. He can safely hide behind even light cover, and he knows how to shoot without making too much noise. Shooting. A trained gunman not only fires bullets on target, but can also shoot through all but the heaviest barriers. His long combat experience allows him to anticipate the actions of criminals and know in advance where the next shot should go. Right. You are going to be good at shooting, negotiating, and getting around. Let's go with that. Thanks to his increased service, Birch III earned the Freeze Buddy perk. Freeze Buddy. Before raising the alarm, the policeman can take an offender on the fly and immobilize him for 1 turn. Oh, neat. Next. Other guy did not go up. Oh, we got another one. A girl entered the vault, stole an urn filled with ashes, and is trying to escape. This one doesn't require a whole lot. Spurlock, you're about to level up. So we'll send you. And who else is about to level up? Didn't we just send you and you did level up? Or was it... No, it was Birch. Alright, yes. So we could send... We could send another one that will hopefully level up from this. Hopefully, maybe, possibly. We are well over the 195. We're going to go for it. Alright, they're off. Our other cops are on the way back, by the look of it. Okay, a girl with an urn, one hand climbing outside through a small storage window, seeing a cop, she screams, "Don't touch me, I'm fulfilling the last will of my beloved. Her parents would rather die than let me destroy her ashes." Convince the girl to try to reach an understanding with the deceased parents, grab the girl by her foot, run out of the funeral home and intercept the girl in the street. Alright, what do we have? We have a negotiator, and we have speed. So if we get our negotiator to convince, that might work. We'll give that one a shot. Alternatively, can run out and intercept. We do have speed, so that could also work. I'm going to go with convince the girl. They're always red? Yep, they're always red. I was wondering, green for anything better than the other, maybe? Let's see. No, it's just red to say that you've hit it. Alright, well, we got a negotiator, so we'll give that a shot. Hopefully it works. You're right. We must transform hatred into love. Otherwise, what's there to live for? The girl then surrenders to the police. The urn returns intact to its proper shelf. Fantastic, and we've leveled up both of them. So for the one that didn't do anything, they went up 10. 10 professionalism. And our other cop has gone up 30. Right, excellent. But both of them do get an extra point, so let's see what we want. At the moment, you've got strength, intelligence, and speed. Strength and speed for you, I think I'm going to go with. Eventually shooting as well, as all of them do carry a revolver, right? Intelligence... I don't feel like I'm going to need too many intelligent officers. Some intelligence, no, not knocking police or anything, but I'm going to start you off with a bit of speed. And you've unlocked a new perk. Patience. Policeman can spend all his current actions, or her, in exchange for a bonus action next turn, up to 3 actions maximum. Okay, we'll go with that. And finally, intelligent, stealth, negotiate. You're another negotiator, and you've got freeze buddy. I can take an offender on the fly and mobilise them for 1 turn. Oh, we got another one. All right, 460. Wow, this one needs a bit more. All right, we've got another guy over here that will hopefully level up out of this. And if we get you to do it, you'll level up. You may level up. You may level up as well. We're going to have to get Belmont out at some point as well. Yep, minimum of 2. Yeah, obviously, you can send quite a lot more. This is a man in police uniform is standing at the entrance to the city, slowing everyone down and demanding money. That's pretty serious. Yeah, that's pretty serious. Right. What do you... I wish I could... Oh, there we go. You've got intelligence. You have the taser. So you're probably the one that's going to do stuff. You've also got a fair bit of everything else. And you know what, Belmont? You're good at shooting. And supposedly intelligent. Right, now, we can send all of them out, but obviously that means more of them will be affected by being exhausted. Over time, you don't want to do that. Eventually, some of them will not be able to show up to work. Yeah, I'm thinking we probably do want to send at least 3. Somebody that's able to shoot as well is not a bad choice. You see, this guy here's dressed in a police uniform. Police usually carry guns, which means he might be armed. Don't know that he will be, but he might be. You never know. Right, we've got a few more of our cops returned home. Some more are going to be returning home very soon as well. A little bit tired, but they'll get there. Come on, get there. Where's he? He's going to be on the outskirts, isn't he? Oh, up this way. Not down that way. No other calls? No? That's it? That's the last call? Man in police uniform is standing on the side of the road counting some money. Order him to surrender. Hi there, colleague. You're going to share your earnings? Maybe. Maybe. Order him to surrender. And we're going to do that with a negotiator. Turns out negotiation is something that I go to quite a bit. Let's see how well this turns out. The man in the police uniform obeys the cops and surrenders. It turns out that his deceased mother-in-law, who works as a cleaner at the police station, helped him get the uniform. Alright, so we got level ups across the board for that one as well. Probably should have sent more out earlier. I'm really liking this negotiating. We're gonna stick with it. Freeze, buddy. We're giving it to quite a few. You have nothing bar a tiny little bit of intelligence. We're going to make sure that you can shoot. Interception. The policeman spends his remaining actions and finishes his move. During the opponent's move, the cop can fire at the first criminal he sees. So far, we're getting very easy things. This is, I guess, to... Oh, shooter. The cop gets a small bonus to accuracy and takes no penalty when shooting at an opponent in cover. Oh, that's useful. Oh, that's going to be very useful. Alright, yeah, I wish I had better names that, you know, very simple names that I could pronounce as well. Mikola. Yeah, eventually crime gets pretty bad in this little town. And finally, Benedict. Benedict Belmont. Good at shooting. You have not a whole lot of anything else. I think a bit of negotiating for all of my cops would be standard training, you'd think. Forced surrender perk. There's always a chance that the criminal will voluntarily lay down his arms and comply for the rest of the mission. Wounded criminals surrender much more willingly. It's a good thing he can shoot. He's a good shooter, right? He can shoot them, wound them, and then talk to them. Interrogation. A policeman interrogates an arrested suspect. The location of criminals and active objects is highlighted for one turn. A policeman cannot interrogate a criminal more than once. Very good. Your professionalism is very low, but your skills are not terrible. Rightio, we have hit 9 o'clock, end of the day. $28,000. $28,000. Beer can tabs, traditional currency in the sheriff's department. Don't know about that. Never worked in the sheriff's department, but I'm pretty sure that they don't use beer can ring pulls or tabs. You get tabs for successfully completing missions and lose them for losing criminals and getting civilians killed. You can spend your tabs on new cops and extra equipment. Oh, hold the button. Hey, we got 15 tabs. Lucky us. We're rich. Alright, your squad, your staff. Next. I can buy a shocker for 3. A baton for 4. Taser cartridge for 1. Wouldn't mind a few more taser cartridges. Or I can get a new... Wow, he's decent. Wow. We can get new people. Only one of them. We've only got 15. We've got strength and speed. A little bit of strength, a little bit of speed. Shooting and a little bit of negotiation. Or we've got this fella here, Stockman, who has a trait that is either massive alcoholic or caffeine. One or the other. But it worries me. That little symbol concerns me. I am thinking we probably... Wow, you're a little bit exhausted, bud. I'm thinking we probably could use a little bit more of a little bit of everything, so let's take our very professional, by our department standards, with a few other little bits and pieces. Hide him. Gonna get We've got 3 more tabs. I could get a shocker. We got a couple of those already. I'm going to get another... Oh, only the... I can only get the one. Okay. Got another taser cartridge. My staff. Tasers, we've got 5 and 5 taser cartridges. Yeah, makes sense. Not my staff, my stuff. I've actually got enough cartridges for all my tasers. Wouldn't mind a few batons as well. Apparently they're more expensive than the cartridges. And not everyone can use it. At the end of each day, you have to select the cops that will work tomorrow's shift. Click. Alright. Oh, we have a down. Do we? Oh. Oh, we drag. Rightio. Alright. Mustard, you're in. Flower pots, you're in. Whoa. I'm not going to work every day. Yeah, go back to Lily then. Continue. You're refusing. Point blank refusing. You're not working every day. I wanted you to work one day. You did nothing today. Climsy. Yep, you can come in. I'm giving some of them a rest, the ones that I've sent out today. You are... I'm not going to work every day. You're a pain in the ass. You, I want to get a bit more experience up. You as well. Alright, so how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all I've got? 5. Sorry, it says down here. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I can count. Alright, you come to us a little bit tired. And apparently you've got a nice home symbol. I'm guessing that means that you were home today, had a rest, something along those lines. We're going to bring in 6. 3 teams of 2. Hopefully that's enough for one day. Give the rest a break. I would have liked to bring in one of these 2, but they're both very lazy and don't want to do anything. Click next. Tomorrow's shift. And we're going to end the day. But we're already gone well over the standard 30 minutes that we usually go on a YouTube video. In fact, we're at 48 minutes. So hopefully you've enjoyed. Hopefully you want to see a little bit more. Now that we are into the action, we are going to see a bit more. It's been very light so far, but if you want to see more, you know what to do. Down below. Comment, like, subscribe. All those things. Mostly comments. I want to know what you guys want or are thinking of the game. I'm hoping that the cutscenes are just dialed back a little bit from here. I don't play games to watch a very bad cutscene. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.